Matt, can you talk to us about how you got involved with the Lockwood Animal Rescue Center?
I got involved with the Lockwood Animal Rescue Center after first experiencing the compassion and love of wild animals at Serenity Park. It's also kind of a labor of love, something I've grown up with and grown into with my wife and co-founder and kind of my sounding board for everything, Dr. Lauren Linder. And there's just something very unique and very special about setting up a relationship with a wild animal or rescuing them from extinction or preventing them from being hunted.
Talk to me in the camera.
And preventing them from being hunted.
And remember, if you cough or hiccup or sneeze or whatever,
Just do it again.
we can cut that out. You know what I mean? So if you want to restart everything.
I guess you could say I'm involved with the Lockwood Animal Rescue Center, or LARC, as a labor of love. It's something that Lauren and I have kind of brought out. It's that love and kinship for everything wild, being part of the environment, not being a detractor but adding to it, rescuing wolves, providing sanctuary, and preventing their slaughter.
What was the progression? I mean, did you start as a volunteer? How did it evolve from when you first had the idea of getting involved to kind of fulfilling the dream where you guys just came up and saved the lives of 30 animals?
Well, I think like everything as far as getting involved with LARC, whether I started as a volunteer, I'm still a volunteer. I'm an unpaid staff member and will probably never take a salary from LARC. It's something that I love and feel in my heart. And you do what you love for free. Something that takes up the lion's share of my time, working with the wolves, working with the animals, but it's something that I love. As far as how I came to the position that I'm in the organization, I married the smartest, most brilliant woman I know, and she said we were going to go in this direction, and I was all in. We started with our very first wolf dog, not a pure wolf, Wiley, and the amazing connection that I made with him, rescuing him from being put down and being put to sleep, just in a very medical setting. I mean, he was on the table, etc. It was just, he has that bond. Like everything good in a dog can be amplified 100 times in a wolf. A wolf is one of just the most amazing creatures, and when a wild animal looks into your eyes and chooses to have a relationship with you, it's something that touches your soul. Something that you look for your entire life, whether that be in a partner or whether that be in a job or a relationship. You want to feel it at your core, and it pulls and feels at my core. And without guys who've had this feeling and walked this path before me, like Bob Barker, like Sam Simon, it wouldn't be possible. I mean, yeah, I'm young and energetic and stuff like that, but they've really thought it out. And without Bob, I wouldn't be here. So whether he knows it or not, my role in LARC and my rescuing 30 wolves, goes mostly to him.
What can you tell us about the wolves, the Warriors and Wolves program is going to be something that LARC also expands over time, because that's something that helps the animals and helps the warriors themselves. Now, my understanding is that you're kind of the first warrior that's been involved with these wolves, and can you get, just without too much detail, can you tell us a tiny bit about your military history and how you transitioned through whatever you did to a place where you're now able to help other people that are in similar circumstances?
As being a combat veteran, there's an adjustment that takes place when you get home. There's an adjustment back to society, back to normal life, being in areas with lots of people, being in close quarters, and then there's also this disconnect. You don't want to necessarily connect with people because your past experiences, those people you connect with get taken out of your life or killed or left behind. So you have a little trouble adjusting when you get back, or at least I did. And one of the amazing things is when you set up a relationship with a wolf, you initially are introduced to them and they want nothing to do with you. They go to the other end of the enclosure, they walk away from you, and then they kind of recognize that you're a feral person, like they're a feral wolf, and they kind of start to check you out. And then you and that wolf get closer and closer until eventually you make contact, and then you have this bond with this wild creature that would never ever in the wild come anywhere near you, and has chosen to share space and share time with you and share compassion with you. And then that catapults you into loving another animal, loving a majestic creature, and it kind of allows you to be open and honest with the ones you love and the ones close to you. It's kind of a trick to unlocking that emotional key and reconnecting you to a society you